Hey guys, it's Neil from the Skullbusters, and before I get started today, I just want to give a big shout out to our Skullbusters superfan members. If you want to help and support the channel, hit that join button below and don't forget to subscribe. So getting back to today's video, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to get gold for the Super Master license, and this one in particular is Master S8. So let's get into the lap. First thing I want to point out, I offset my brake balance to -3 and have my traction control on 2. It's normally on 1, but this time I found it was better on 2. So as soon as we start the lap, you're looking for the board on the left there, the 100 metre mark. That is our first braking point. We're dropping it right down now into this hairpin, off the brake, let the car roll, feather the accelerator on and off, on and off, and then back on once the car straightens up. You've really got to be confident with this car, so it's like all or nothing. So this is, you've got to do this flat out, pinch all of that, bit of this curb and a bit of this curb. Keep it flat out all the way up. If you do need to do a little lift, you can do, but you will lose out on time. It should be all flat out really. So we're looking for the 100 metre mark board. You lift off and then brake now, just as you see the little curb on the left there. So we're dropping it into this now, off the brake, let the car roll, on and off the accelerator, let it roll through and then back on. And same again, lift off and back on again, no braking through that section. Looking for the curb on the left there now, that is our next braking point. So we're dropping it right down again into another hairpin even, can't speak. Off the brake, let the car roll, feather that accelerator on and off and on, off and off. And then now that's our little braking point, really little, again, just a little touch of the brake, off the brake, let the car roll, off feather that accelerator on and off, and then back on fully. So again, we're looking for the next braking point, which is here now. It's just after the 50 metre mark board. So off the brake. Now, let the car roll, feather that accelerator on and off, on and off, on and off. And let the car roll round, flat out, move over to the left hand side. Looking for our next braking point, it's there at the 50 metre mark board. Just where you see the curb there on the left. Off the brake. Now, let the car roll, feather that accelerator on and off, on and off. Lift off here, let the car roll round and then back on, and then move over to the left hand side, curb again, that's our braking point. Once you see it on the left, that's the braking point. Just dropping it down a couple of gears, off the brake, let the car roll on and off, flat out, and then what you want to do is just lift off, let back on, lift off and back on, type of motion. Like I say, I'm always on controller, so it's like R2, imagine you're pulling the trigger on and off, that's what I mean by that. So then now flat out all the way, follow the racing line, lift off completely and then back on, lift off and then back on type of thing. Again, like pulling the trigger. Looking for the 100 metre mark. This is your braking point here. So you're braking nice and early, off the brake now, let the car roll through this section, on and off, let it roll again, don't touch that accelerator, now foot completely down. And hopefully you get good traction coming out of there, and hopefully it will help you achieve gold. So let's show you quickly my settings. Got another flying lap coming up of the same one that I've just done there, but I'm not going to be stopping it, so you can see it as a full flowing lap. Settings, as always, I'm on controller, it's automatic. Normally I have mine on default traction control 1, but this time I'd recommend putting it on 2, and everything else is switched off. And as I mentioned before, I would recommend offsetting your brake balance to -3, so it's more towards the front. So this is full flow now, no stopping it, so you can see it naturally. See, that's where your braking point was there, the 100 metre mark. Off the brake, let it roll through this, clipping a little bit of the apex, be nice and tight, and then once the car straightens up, flat out. As I said to you before, you've got to be really confident, so you've got to pinch as much as you can here. One flow, nice flow motion through this section, be really confident. You might fail a couple of times, but once you nail it, you've got it. So it's all flat out, all the way down here now. So you want to lift off here now at the 100 metre mark, and then brake into the corner off the brake, let it roll on and off the accelerator, all through this section, on and off, on and off, on and off. And then now on and off, and then back on again. So no need to brake. And then now we're looking for the curb. There's your braking point on the left hand side. Off the brake, let it roll through this corner, feather that accelerator R2, on and off, and then touch the little brake, on and off again, and then flat out again. What I mean by on and off, like I say, it's just like a trigger. Imagine you shooting a gun on and off. And again, little breaker there now. On and off that accelerator, flat out. Lift it if you do need to, but you can do it flat out, like I do. Looking for the curb on the left there's your braking point. Off the brake, let it roll, on and off, and then completely off here now, let go, and then back on. And then move over to the left hand side, curb on the left there, that's your braking point again. Let it roll through, and then just completely on and off, and then back on, fully, all the way around. Following the racing line, keeping to the right hand side here now. And then what you want to do is, like I say, is just completely lift off, let go of the accelerator, and then back on. Car rolls round, and then, like I say, just before the 100 metre mark, which is now, there's your braking point, dropping it right down nice and early off the brake, feather that accelerator so softly, and then now foot down completely, shouldn't have any wheel spin, good exit over the start finish. So hope this guide helps you get gold. If it did, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.